It is 24 minutes before 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Beautiful looking Friday, the beginning of a Labor Day weekend, and I guess it's the beginning of the Kiss a Horse season. It's the third time Robin and I are participating in the Kiss a Horse season. Karen Hill is the lady who has become synonymous with the Kiss the Horse event, and of course, maybe more importantly, I think take away the word maybe, definitely more importantly than that is the fact that she is the executive director of the Marion County Literacy Council, and the Kiss the Horse fundraising event is something that they do so that they can raise money to do the great thing they do, which is to teach adults who happen to be illiterate to learn how to read. Sometimes that illiterate situation is because they just never learned. Just you can't blame anybody for that sometimes. Sometimes maybe English is not their first language, and we kind of are reminded of that fact every year. We jump on board with this. And yesterday we had the call. Was it yesterday or an email?
Yeah.
And Robin said, we now share an office, by the way, Karen.
I love it.
So Karen Hill is here. And how do you like the new studio, by the way?
This is absolutely phenomenal.
You
I
like
was
it?
driving like a maniac to get here. I was running a little late, and then I pulled in, and I had time. I found a place to park, which was great. And I walked in and went, wow, this is fantastic. I had a minute to breathe.
And it's getting
catch
better.
my breath, and it's gorgeous. I
Yeah.
love being able to see the people. And
So now Robin and I share an office. So she gets the
Okay.
message yesterday that Kiss the Horse is about to start.
fifth annual.
Fifth. So we've been 3 out of 5.
Yes.
All right. So she says to me, are we going to do it this year? I said, let me think. Let's see. The first year, it was a fluke. I have no idea how we won. Well, yes, I do know how, but it was a fluke for sure, no matter what you say.
That's just, that's the way things happen.
The second year, though, last year, we came in 4th place.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
Dave
Of course, there was
Schlenker
only
won.
6 people there.
But holy smokes, guys. I have to tell you, fifth year, and I remember when I went to my board and said, I want to do this. Because remember I told you, in other communities, they kiss the pig.
Right,
Aren't you
right,
glad we are the horse capital of the world, so you get to kiss a horse?
Yeah, right.
But with kissing the horse, it took me a little while to convince the board to do it. This is our 5th, and it has become our signature event. You know how the kids look forward to this event. And with it being our 5th, we are doing amazing, different, fun stuff. First of all, in the past, you've had to drive pretty far to get out to the farms. This year, Maiko's Show Horses has purchased a new farm directly off of Highway 200 right behind Lemieux Jewelers.
Really?
We're going to be in the center of town. It is
Wow.
this gorgeous
Wow.
farm.
Nice.
Yeah, so the advertisement, the flags, everything, it's going to be right there. So I think that in itself will
That is
increase
good.
the
Yeah.
attendance,
The attendance of the event itself. Yeah.
Absolutely. This year, we have 22 confirmed candidates.
Wow.
22
Now,
people.
obviously the most that you've ever had.
The most that we've ever had. We had people calling us this year saying, we have heard how much fun this is.
Right.
We want to participate.
Yeah.
That's pretty fabulous.
Well, good.
That's been my dream, that I don't
we had
have
fun.
to call people.
But it is nerve-wracking. I'll tell you the truth, especially
Yeah.
if you've won once. It's very nerve-wracking.
Yes, you have to defend
Actually-
your title.
Yeah, but actually,
Yeah.
see, this year the nerve-wracking is on Dave. So,
Dave
That's right. Dave
Schlenker.
Schlenker from the Star Banner is our
Yep.
reigning champion.
So
So,
he-
he is defending his title.
so we're going to try to defeat him. Now, what you said? There's no goal that you're setting, but what are the people themselves setting? What are some of the goals?
I've heard $10,000.
Wow.
So, and how about the year you won, Larry? How much money did you and Robin raise?
We
the
raised
year
7,000,
Yeah.
but our goal was
500.
7,500.
Yeah.
But our
Yes.
goal was only 2,000.
Exactly. And so in the past, we've asked all of our candidates to raise a minimum of $1,000. And for some people, that was very scary. Remember how you
It
guys
is
were so
scary.
frightened?
Yeah.
And they were afraid that we would expect them to write a check out of their own pocket, which we
Right.
would never do. The whole point of this event is to raise the awareness in the community about our programs,
Right.
to help adults change their lives. And then raise dollars to help us stay open to continue doing what we're doing. But putting a goal on you, and the other candidates just made them freak out. What if I don't do it? I got to do it. And
Yeah,
this year
yeah,
we
right.
said, you know what? Let's not set a goal.
Well, it's like that locked up thing that some other organization does. They lock you up.
Yeah, exactly. You can't get out until they let
in
you
a country
go.
club.
Yes.
You got
Yeah.
to phone everybody you know and say, "Hey, they won't let me out."
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly. So we said we're not going to do that anymore. We want it to be fun. You know me. If
Right,
it's not fun,
right,
I don't want to
right.
do it.
Yeah.
So let's let you set your own goal.
I
and
like
we
that.
we send this little booklet, as you guys know, because you get it. We send a little candidate's book to
Right.
every prospective candidate.
Yeah. Oh, so this is mine.
And this year we said, establish your campaign financial goal. 500, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000. The sky's the limit. And
That
that's
is
the
nice.
attitude. The sky is the limit.
Yeah.
You set your goal. And I can tell you already, the few people I've talked to, they've set the goal higher than we ever did. We
that
asked you for
amazing?
1,000. I've had people say, oh, I can do 2,000. I can do 5,000. I can do.
Well, see, we set it really high last
Exactly.
year. Didn't happen.
Well, but you know what?
And we
Yeah.
set it low the first year, so I think our lesson is set it low,
Set it
it'll
low.
go high.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a parent. You're guys' parents.
I'm
You
obvious, too.
You set these goals for our children. If we set them down here, they perform to here.
Right,
But if we
exactly.
set them high, we expect them to perform high. And so that's what we're hoping our candidates will do. And let me tell you, because those of you who are only listening, you can't
Wow.
see it.
You're going
but
to show
for
that to the microphone.
This,
Look
I'm
at
going to
that.
show this
It's
to the
on
microphone. I
TV.
wrote down everybody
It's on
before
the
I left the
camera.
office.
Right.
Who's competing?
Those are the
Wow.
22
These
people?
are the 22 confirmed candidates.
Okay.
And
Is
I'm
Dave on
telling
there?
you, I'm sorry.
Is Dave on there? Dave
Flenker
He's
is on
coming.
here.
Okay,
Yes, he
reigning
is.
champion.
Yeah, there's just a little bit of everybody, from colleges to healthcare to hotels to roofing companies,
Wow.
media companies, 2 brooms and a mop. I mean, there's a little bit of everybody. Dallas Ramirez, remember the first year Dallas competed in our very first Kiss the Horse for Literacy. She's opened up a new business, Dallas Bridal Couture.
Okay.
Wow.
So she wants to get the word out about her business. That's why people decide to be a candidate.
Is she
They
a
get lot of
hairdresser?
active-
Is Dallas a hairdresser?
No,
Okay.
she was
I had
Mercado
my hair cut by a
Pueblo,
lady
and they've
named
sold that
Dallas. Yeah.
business, and now
Okay.
they've opened the bridal shop. But so there's a little bit of everybody out there. Kelly Wright, God bless her. She
Right,
hasn't given
yeah,
up
she's
yet.
on board again. Good
This
for
is her
you,
5th
Kelly.
year.
Yeah,
she
she's
said she's
awesome.
going to compete until she wins. So,
Yeah, she's a great gal.
yeah, absolutely. So it's just going to be tons of fun again. We have, and again, those of you who don't have it on the computer, you're missing out, because we have the event at Myco Show Horses with all of the candidates. And this year, we're going to give all of you space to advertise your business and have fun at your own area, whatever you want to do.
Right, right.
We're going to have kettle corn, activities, obstacle course for the children to go play in.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Pony rides. We'll
Wow.
be selling hamburgers and hot dogs and food like we have in the past.
And craft vendors?
And I don't think
Like
we're going
last
to do
year?
the craft
Okay.
vendors this year. We're going to let it focus on the family event, which is more the kids and the ponies and the horses, and let the
Right,
Myco show their amazing performing Arabians. And then we had a woman contact us who has a miniature horse.
Oh,
And for
look
those of you who
at
can't see,
that.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
wow.
but this little horse's name, and it is a miniature horse, he's 28 inches tall. His name is Hercules.
Now you can tell he's a he.
Hercules.
He's hung. That's a
Yeah,
miniature.
he is.
Hercules
That miniature is a hung horse.
All right.
He's got
is
got shoes on.
He is a trick horse. He
I
does
bet.
about 20 different
How many tricks does he do?
About 20. And his little dog, his little dog's name is Flea Biscuit.
It's
Oh,
a poodle.
no.
And they will be performing for the children as part of the event as well.
That is sweet.
And so Hercules and Flea Biscuit will be there, the horses will be there, the pony rides will be there. So it's truly a family event. You know how I love to focus on the families on this particular day. Children under 10 are going to be free. Children 10 through 18 in school age are only going to be $5,
Oh,
and then
nice.
$10 for an adult, so that you can come in, have a fun day, get a hot dog, and buy some food and stuff if you want to. But to just join the event and see all of the different exhibitions and get to pet the horses, it's all going
And
to be
all of this fun so that somebody out there right now who does not know how to read
can
will learn how to read.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Or get their GED, which is so important right now, or learn to speak
Okay.
English.
And I
Or
said,
learn money.
I said this.
Absolutely.
I said this before. It's kind of hard to find a cute poster child among the adults who need to learn how to read.
Absolutely.
So this is really one of those things that we really embrace. If you look at our website, by the way, we have you as one of the Marion County Literacy Council is one of our friends of friends.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. so-
Wonderful.
I think we have a phone call. Let me go to the phone. Good morning.
Okay.
You're on the air. You might need the headphones.
Hey, this is Brad over at Habitat. Tell Karen she needs to get a little more enthusiastic.
Ah.
Good morning, Brad from Habitat. You know how I love it.
Yeah, a little bit excited. Listen, Larry and Robin, I want to pledge $250 to your Kiss the Horse campaign.
All right. We got
Wow.
started.
Nice.
So
Excellent.
We got to come play accordion and mandolin for you now. That's what
That's
we're doing
right.
this year.
That's what we're doing.
Oh, okay, that's
He says,
cool.
"Oh no, I'll keep the money."
I'll pay you not to play.
Well, thank you, Brad, so much. Wow.
There you go. You
That's-
see, this is exactly how
Wow.
it happens. You're already, who knows what your goal is going to be, but you're already on
Well, it's
your way.
251 right now.
There you go. So, Brad, I hope you're going to challenge other people out there to meet your donation.
You betcha. That's going to be my job on the
There you
board
go.
this year.
Well, that and right now on the air, challenge people to meet your goal, your donation, so that Larry and Robin
Yeah.
can win
Okay.
this thing again.
Well, thank you, Brad.
Anybody-
Oh, thank you,
Breaking
Brad.
up a little bit. Thank you so much. I appreciate the donation and, of course, the call.
Yep.
There you
Look
go. There you go. It's a little bit broken up there. Let me tell you, last year when we did the painting thing, we created a website just for that. Now,
Right.
it failed miserably, but it didn't stop us from, hanging on. Like,
But
I
we
have
tried.
had on my window, on the back
We
window of
raised
my
money.
car, all year long.
Oh, how fantastic.
I have had pictureadultslearningtoread.com, which was the
Yeah.
website we made to
Right.
try to sell those paintings. So, P.S., if you're out there, that website, let's see, the domain name expires October 3rd.
Oh, okay.
You might want to renew it till
We should
November
renew it.
16th.
If you go to pictureadultslearningtoread.com, you'll see some paintings. You buy some paintings, you'll get the paintings, and all of the money, 100%
Yeah.
of the money, will go to the Marion County Literacy Council.
Plain air oil paint.
And I think right now it says $1,000 a painting. Forget that. Just offer us something and you
Yeah.
can get a painting.
Make
Right.
a donation
Yeah.
and get a
Painting
painting.
is
And I have to
yours.
say that I have one of Larry's.
Yes,
I
you
picked one
do.
of Larry's, and it's on our bedroom wall. So I
Wow.
wake up in the morning, and it's the first thing I see, and I think, oh, if I could just be there, because it's a beautiful beach scene. And
Isn't
Oh, I
it
thought it was
gorgeous?
that naked one I did.
no,
No.
no, it's not a naked Larry. It's a naked beach, and I just love it.
Thank God.
Yeah, it makes me want to get out of bed in the morning, not hide under the covers. So
The important work that you do is emphasized by the fact that you needed to move into a larger building.
yes, we did.
So how's that going? Because I know that you're settled in now.
We are very
we're
settled.
experiencing that growing pains ourselves
Yes.
right now. So
It's an amazing amount of responsibility. As you know, last November we received, or we actually finalized, a grant through the Community Services Department from Marion County, and we purchased the old Goldman Appliances building directly across the street from the post office. And we now have a 6,000 square foot home. And we have 13 study rooms for our tutors and our students to meet and to change lives. And it's just a wonderful thing. If you come on Mondays or Wednesdays, you can't find a place to park. Every room is full. Everyone is in there learning, again, changing their
That's
lives,
awesome.
trying to
Yeah.
get to the point that they can earn a living wage so that they can gain the skills that they need. We all know without reading, you can't even fill out a job application. And
Right.
so trying to become employed is just very, very difficult. And so they're learning to read or improving their reading skills. They're getting their GEDs. The whole GED process changes in January. And so people are trying really hard to finish
Wow.
right now. The test becomes much more difficult. Much more expensive. And if you haven't completed what you're working on right now by January, you do start over on the new test. And so those people are working really hard, and people learning to speak English. The last count we did before our summer break, our numbers always go down in the summer. Parents are busy being parents. But the last count in May, we had 276 active students.
Wow.
And the thing I think is really
That's
important that the
huge, really.
community remember is we have 2.5 paid staff, and this program works.
2.5?
2.5. We have one part-timer. Yamila is a half. She's our half. But 2.5 people who are paid to do this job. Everybody else is a community volunteer. And so we're only able to do it because of the community support financially and as volunteers.
And you also teach about the finances, because sometimes people don't know how to manage their money, and you help them do that as
Absolutely.
well.
We do financial literacy, health literacy. What do you do if your child gets sick and you don't speak the language?
Ooh,
So
yeah.
financial literacy, health literacy. We will do college and career coaching. You got your GED, now what? How do you go from
Right,
here? What
right,
tests do you
right.
have to pass in order to get into college? We had 2 people just recently get their driver's permits.
Oh.
Because we had a tutor who would specifically help them study for that. We've had professional licenses. Get your commercial driver's license.
Oh, wow.
Those are the kinds of things, if you come in and you say, this is what I need, we're going to focus on those individual goals.
And it's free for the people. For the
Well,
students?
we have a one-time registration fee,
Uh-huh.
but it's on the National Poverty Sliding Scale. So most people pay 0.
And
really?
they get
Okay.
and they get books, they get
their
computer
books,
use, they get
their-
everything.
Exactly. We have added basic computer literacy to our program as well because the GED moves to a computer format next year.
Oh, okay.
And so we just have all kinds of things going on all the time at the Literacy Council.
So we get to try to kiss a horse again this year. You know, even if we don't kiss the horse, it was fun. And this year, I think there's less pressure on us because we did not win last year.
Exactly.
But you know, it's fun to be part of it. And you know, even if for the 22, there's only going to be one winner, right?
Absolutely.
Right?
Only one person will be kissing the most smoochable horse in Ocala.
Yeah. And you give a really nice trophy at
We
the
do
end of
give
the
a
whole
nice
thing.
trophy.
It's a very nice
We
looking
do.
trophy. So that's a wonderful thing to shoot for. But the bigger, better picture, I guess, is the teamwork. Because I guess the first year we invited everybody on the radio show. We'll do it again this year.
Okay.
We did last year too. We invited everybody to come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll mention that this evening because tonight is our kickoff.
Yeah.
The candidates will be gathering and we'll be talking to them about the rules. And let me tell you, the only rule with being a candidate for Kiss the Horse is however you raise money, it has to be legal. Other than that, have a party.
Gee.
Well, busking is not legal in the old Lake Eola Park. We found that out already.
That's right. We're told.
We're going to busk for a bus, just for people to know. What Robin and I are doing this year, no paintings. We're going to play music like outside someplace,
Yep.
and we're going to solicit people to donate, and it'll be very clear.
I
Love
am
a
on one
sign,
of the
everything.
busiest corners in Ocala. Our business is on
good.
the right across the street from the post office, and you're
We know
welcome
that
to
area.
busk for a bus at any
So-
time in our property.
So let me solicit our idea just for a second.
Okay.
Because this is what our idea is. We want somebody out there, many people out there, to come up with a clever idea, like a wine and cheese, milk and cookie, brat and beer, anything like that. And you just want some accordion ambient music. We're not going to put a show. We're just going to
No.
sit in the corner and give you that French, German, Italian
I think you
feel.
need to
No-
go
no
and
singing.
you need to go partner with that German restaurant.
Yeah. Oh,
that
we
might
love
be
that
a
German
great
restaurant.
idea, though. But
The Schnitzel Factory.
But you,
Yeah.
anybody in their little club, they could have, you know what, we should have a wine and cheese. We should invite Larry and Robin to come over and play music. And guess what? We charge nothing, but we ask for donations
there
for
you go. There you
For
go.
the Marion County
And
Literacy Council.
the finale, the kiss-off, is not until November 16th. So we're giving you quite a bit of time this year to raise your dollars. And for those who don't know what Kiss the Horse for Literacy is, all of these 22 candidates, 23 because you two are a pair, 23 candidates are going to be out raising dollars. And they ask for $1 at a time. $1 is equal to one kiss. And whoever raises the most kisses at the event will
Right.
be kissing. Again, we recruited a horse this year. We asked people to nominate their own horse, and we had the most smoochable horse in Ocala contest. And we won't tell anybody who the winner is
Oh, that one's
until
done, though.
midnight.
That's
That is
done.
done. We
Okay.
have made the selection, but it's a secret. Nobody will know until the kiss-off who is the kissable horse.
I'll bet you really had a hard time though, because you had requested that they submit a 100-word essay. So
Correct.
that must have been tough to read all those essays.
You know, it was really fun, and David and Lori Mikos from the farm, who is sponsoring the event this year, they actually put the whole plan together, and they read the essays and then sent their favorites on. And so it was a lot more work for David and Lori, who we really appreciate the way they support literacy in Marion County. And Mikos Show Horses, you were there last year.
Yeah.
It's an amazing place to learn to ride. One of the things that after Kiss the Horse last year, my family and I went out and they put us on an Arabian.
Oh, wow.
And they put
All
us
of
through
you at
like
one time?
no. We each got our
That sounds
own
like
ride.
the Three Stooges.
There you go.
Yeah.
And we each got like a small little private lesson to give us an idea of what their students go through. Oh, what a fabulous experience. My husband, I haven't seen him relax and smile like that in such a time.
Oh.
It was such a great experience for all of us. So not only do you get to see their horses perform, and they are show horses. These are horses that go out and win national, international competitions. You get to go out and experience their horses, but you also get to see what maybe you could do with that farm. Learn to ride,
Right,
have the
right,
pony
right.
rides, do those kinds of things. So I can't say enough, not only for our candidates, for Lori and David, who just really opened their farm and their business to us.
And where is it again? It's downtown.
It's directly behind Lemieux Jewelers on Highway 200.
Oh, okay.
There is a
Okay.
farm
I know
community
exactly.
back
I didn't
there
know.
that I didn't know either. But if you are driving south on 200
Right.
and you get to Lemieux Jewelers, immediately at the end of his parking lot, there's a driveway there. Who knew?
Who knew? Yeah.
Because you
that-
pass the Market Street first on
Correct.
the left, and then Lemieux
Correct.
will be on
and
the
Lemieux
right.
will be on the right. And when you turn down that little driveway, the Myco Show Horses Farm is the very first
Really?
farm on the right, and they have 9 paddocks, 26 stall barn, and every stall will have a horse in it for our event, and it's just gorgeous. I get to these farms, and all the stress and the worries of the day just goes away. You just it's so peaceful, and their horses are all very, very friendly, and they come up and they snuggle and they lick your hands, and they're just wonderful, wonderful horses.
This event is such a huge undertaking, and Larry and I, for the past 2 years, have witnessed you and Marisol Sepulveda. Throughout the beginning of the event, all the way to the very, very end, where everybody was leaving for the final time, and you never were mean, nasty. You never lost your cool.
No.
You ladies were always upbeat and really happy. You've got the best personalities in the world to put on something like this.
I think for Marisol and I, and now Yamila Acosta, who has joined the staff as well, because Hannah had her baby, which is a whole nother conversation.
Nice.
But we are so passionate about the lives that we change that it's a privilege to go out and share what we do with the public. We are just so proud of our student success. If you've gone through your whole life at 40, up to maybe 40, 45 years old, and you're reading below a 3rd grade level, you've done amazing things, because you've managed to support and keep yourself going without the basic skills that we have. So if we can help them change that and be a part of it, what a privilege.
How did you learn how to teach people how to read? And I guess part 2 to the question is your approach now, how many years, 5 years into it? Or
I'm 8 years.
8 years
in
into
October,
it.
I've been the director for 8 years.
So so the part 1 of the question is, how did you learn how to teach people how to read? And 8 years later, are you teaching, have you learned about learning?
Oh, absolutely.
Or learned about teaching?
Every day is a learning experience when you're in this, especially because my background is not education. My background is people. As you know.
But you've learned how to teach people.
I've learned so much. I've been through many trainings. I was at a training yesterday. It's all about learning and new ideas and new ways. But our founder, Barbara Woodson, put in place a program. It's called LawBoc Way to Reading, and it's a course that anyone with a high school diploma can be taught how to teach someone how to read.
Really?
It's a very simple, basic program. We spend 2 4-hour sessions, and we teach you how to do it, and then we provide support after that. And so it's a really simple program. Dr. Laubach's theory was that each one could teach one. And so the program is very simple. If you remember phonics, you can teach someone how to read.
Okay.
Now, there's people who have dyslexia and have identifying problems and things like that. And we have tutors. We're very blessed in our program that many of our volunteers are retired teachers or working teachers, educators, professors. So sometimes we can even help those people that have this, the special learning needs, which is why they didn't learn to read in the first place.
So now Joe Martone is on the board of, what's it called, the board of directors?
Yes, actually, he's taken a step back because of this new building. He's been a little busy, but he tells me that he supports us 100%, even though he's not on. Yeah, he's missed about 4 board meetings in a row, and that's against the rules. And and when we say, Joe, you have to come to the meeting, he says, no, I have to open my new studio.
That's
so
true.
he was just
That's
a little
true.
busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's very people and community oriented too. He's
Absolutely.
always got open arms with WOCA.
Yes, he does. He really opens this up to everyone.
So he enables us to help you. I mean, if it wasn't for his allowing us to promote you, then we'd be in that tough spot between a rock and whatever they say. So
yes, absolutely.
Karen, you are, I think Brad said it, you are an excited lady, and I've never seen you any other way. So
yeah, it's kind of how
it must be fun at night. Does that happen?
You're painting nose.
Without getting into a lot of personal stuff, I'm a cancer survivor. I had cancer at 26 years old. And when you learn at a very young age that life is precious, I think all of us should appreciate life, and I really appreciate life, and I'm very blessed with my family and my friends. And so, God gave me a second chance, and so I think I have to do everything I can with it. And so I try. I'm not always happy. I would be a liar if I said I wasn't, but I try to be. I try to live every day to its fullest, because who knows what tomorrow brings.
That's right. You don't know. And you're making other people's tomorrow, the potential for it to be better. That's what you're doing.
Absolutely. And it's such a privilege. It's such a privilege to go to work and help other people help themselves.
Your website is marionliteracy.org.
Correct.
I know that because I was looking at it last night again.
Good.
And if you would like to, is there anything we need to tell the listeners about a wish list? Because we have to wrap it up in about a minute.
Well, the main thing I want to do is give everybody our phone number, which is 690 READ or 690-7323. 690-7323. If you need help and you need to help improve your reading, get your GED, learn to speak English, or any of those other things we've discussed, please call us. We respect your privacy. Everything is done on a one-to-one basis, so call. And if you have an hour a week and you want to help change your life, please give us a call. We'd love to have you as a volunteer. If we have 276 students, we need a lot of volunteers to make that happen.
Right.
So those are the biggest things. Wish list, support our volunteers, support our candidates for Kiss the Horse. Put November 16th on your calendar. It's going to be a great day. $10 for an adult, $5 for a student. 10 and under free. Everybody can afford our events. So come out and have a good time.
Support a candidate. It doesn't have to be us. It's a team effort anyway. So, but support us. So,
thank you, Brad.
Karen Hill, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's such a privilege to come out and talk with you
And
guys.
we will
awesome.
continue to promote it.
Good. Wonderful.
And thank you to WOCA and Joe Martone for allowing us to do this.
Yes, thank you, Joe.
All right, we will push forward. We will take a little break, and we will be right back.
You're listening to WOCA News Talk 1370, Ocala's source for what's happening in today's hottest, up-to-date news and topics.